Migrant says he accidentally raped a Belgian woman. He says, I wasn't myself that day. Just, we've all been there, right? No, we haven't. We haven't. Oh, just accidentally raped a woman. It happens. Tafuik A. They don't even give you his surname. Raped a Belgian woman during a burglary in the Belgian town of Kortrijk. He was finally caught nearly 5 years later after an international DNA investigation, Belgian newspaper HLN reports. The North African migrant raped the woman in her apartment in Kortrijk's city centre. He put a knife to her throat and raped her on the kitchen table while her partner was working in their copy centre nearby.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
We have a massive debate now about the return, basically, of the migrant crisis. Remember, Angela Merkel and others said that it was basically over months ago. Well, now we have this. Return of the migrant crisis. Greece overwhelmed as illegals surge across Turkish land border. Similar to what you see here in the video out of Spain. Greece is being overwhelmed by illegal migrants surging across its land border with Turkey, with a local mayor warning the situation is on the verge of spinning out of control. Now, remember, Greece bore the brunt of the 2015 migrant crisis, 815,000 illegal migrants traversing the Aegean Sea. Now that's starting to pick up again. The figure was reduced to 30,000 in 2016 after the EU struck a deal with Turkey. But now, in April alone, almost 3,000 illegal migrants penetrated Greece's land border by crossing the Evros River in East Thrace, Turkey's last remaining foothold on the European mainland. That figure is equivalent to half the number of migrants who arrived in all of 2017. So the numbers really are spiraling down in Greece. And these are the consequences. Just two more stories from today. Polish boy hospitalized after being attacked in Berlin migrant suburb. Police call it a racist attack. An 11-year-old boy was brutally beaten by a group of teenagers in Berlin's New Köln migrant suburb. Poland's Fact 24 reports the boy was taken to hospital after an attack that, according to police, was racially motivated. You're not going to be reading about it in much of the mainstream Western press, though, are you? The boy was playing with a 12-year-old friend on a hill near the Polka metro station when the attack took place. A group of teenagers began making fun of the 11-year-old, laughing at him and making allusions to his foreign origin. So once again, multiculturalism is not working. This is monoculture. This is ghettoization. They push the outsiders out for good. Okay, some of these individuals, some of these belief systems that we're inviting in are the most tribalistic, are the most racist, are the most bigoted, are the most intolerant you could ever imagine. So when they do create these ghettos in these migrant suburbs, the existing European white population are pushed out, often through violence and intimidation. It doesn't work. This is why we have no-go zones spreading across Europe. Another story here out of Voice of Europe. Migrant says he accidentally raped a Belgian woman. He says, I wasn't myself that day. Just, we've all been there, right? No, we haven't. We haven't. Oh, just accidentally raped a woman. It happens. Tafuik A. They don't even give you his surname. Raped a Belgian woman during a burglary in the Belgian town of Kortrijk. He was finally caught nearly 5 years later after an international DNA investigation, Belgian newspaper HLN reports. The North African migrant raped the woman in her apartment in Kortrijk's city centre. He put a knife to her throat and raped her on the kitchen table while her partner was working in their copy centre nearby. Remember last week in Sweden, we had the pro-refugee campaigner meets two Afghan refugees outside a bar because she couldn't find another man to go home with, goes home with them, back to their migrant centre, she's raped. Oh, but Macron says this is just not a new problem. This has been going on for decades. No, it hasn't. There's been an absolute explosion. You look at the polls. You look at the polls of women out of Sweden and Germany. They're now afraid to walk the streets at night because something has changed over the last few years, Macron, you lying cretin. Marine Le Pen's message to Trump, Macron is not a new political cycle. He's the end of the old one. This is what infuriates me about Macron. He's still trying to claim to be anti-establishment anti-globalist, independent, while following all their policies, while accusing Hungary and Poland of being authoritarian when it's the EU who's been consistently authoritarian for decades, literally ignoring votes and national referendums when countries try to reject their bureaucracy. There you see migrants charged with, you flash that headline back up out of Sweden. But again, Marine Le Pen's come out and said that Macron is a complete phony. He's trying to pose as being anti-establishment. He's not. He's doing all this buddy-buddy act with Trump. If Trump falls for it, then there's going to be problems. There's going to be big problems because he's a phony. He's a fraud. He's a facsimile of a populist. He's not a real populist. He's following globalist policies. Look at what he does, not what he says. And we see the consequences of these policies expanding out across Europe. Story out of France, which has got an 8.8% Muslim population, just by coincidence, the most terror attacks in Europe. Just a coincidence. People injured in panic after flare gun fired in southern France. Now, they continually tell us, carry on as normal. We won't let the terrorists deter us. We won't let the terrorists change our way of lives. Yeah, every time there's a loud noise in any major European city, people panic, people stampede, people flee. And it's happened once again. A crowd rushed out of bars in Nice fearing a terror attack as a person shot a harmless flare gun during a dispute. A dozen people were injured. Some had to turn to hospital treatment as people fled restaurants in panic, fearing a terror attack after they reportedly heard several detonations. You literally had people there, about a dozen people being trampled. Eyewitnesses thought they'd been shot dead. I mean, that is the level of panic we have right now in these major French cities. Remember, about 6 months ago in London, Oxford Circus, there was some kind of argument on a train platform. There were no weapons were even fired. Massive stampede, massive panic, once again proving that we have let the terrorists change our way of life. The terrorists are winning because we're not facing up to the real problems. We're not addressing the root causes of why terrorism is increasing. So this whole carry on as normal mantra that we're being fed by the left, by the media, isn't being borne out in reality. People aren't carrying on as normal, and that's a problem. That's going to wrap it up for the 4th hour of the Alex Jones Show. War Room with Owen Schroyer is coming up next. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Don't go away. Breaking news at Infowars.com.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
It's the claim that the August protest was some sort of left-wing plot. Who, you might ask, would say something so offensive? An elected representative who's serving right now in the U.S. Congress.
And look at the background. George Soros is one of those people that actually helps, back these individuals. Who is he?
My understanding is that you went out with this protector of yours who swore that you were his adopted godson.
Yes.
Went out, in fact, and helped in the confiscation of property from the Jews.
That's right. Yes.
Was it difficult?
Not at all.
Do you think George Soros funded the neo-Nazis who marched in Charlottesville?
Wouldn't it be interesting to find out?
These conspiracy theories were first spread by radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Is this lost on anyone? George Soros is a famous Nazi collaborator.
From the front lines of the information war, it's Alex Jones.
I want to tell you about some of the great specials we have right now available at InfoWarsStore.com, starting with the Vitality and Balance Pack and the True Alpha Male Pack, which are both available right now at 50% off. We're bringing you new ways to save big on your favorite products with our new InfoWars Life Vitality and Balance and True Alpha Male Pack. Both 50% off, 2 powerhouse combos to boost your vitality and support your body where it needs it. With the Super Male Vitality and Real Red Pill Vitality and Balance combo, you'll have just what you need to balance your body and reach your true potential. Between Super Male Vitality's testosterone-supporting formula and the power of Real Red Pill's pregnenolone, you can save big on incredible products. This is a huge discount. Take advantage of it today. We also have True Alpha Male Pack, which is another powerful special combo to help you get the most out of your routine. You can go and read the 5-star reviews right now at InfoWarsStore.com. Both of these incredible combos have a special value. They help increase your savings on the Real Red Pill or Alpha Power by an additional 25%. So whether you're trying them for the first time or just saving on your favorite 2 products, both packs are massive values. Please take advantage of that special, mega special. It's not going to stick around for long. We need your support more than ever. We're really facing down the enemy, as you've seen in recent weeks and months. That is the Vitality and Balance pack and the True Alpha Male pack, both 50% off right now at InfoWarsStore.com, where we also have big savings on high-quality nascent iodine Survival Shield X2, 25% off at InfoWarsStore.com. We've recently found out that we may have a difficult time sourcing the powerful ingredient in Survival Shield X2, which can make the supply limited. That's why we're providing it now for 25% off for a limited time. Also, end of lots of sales, beginning of new ones. Due to availability, we have to end a lot of sales on your favorite products, but we still want you to be able to save big while supporting the show. So we have numerous sales. Again, I mentioned a few of them there. True Alpha Male Combo, which is Super Male Vitality and Alpha Power, that's 50% off. Again, double Patriot points for the rest of the month. We also have Immune Gargle Combo at 50% off. These kind of products you're going to buy anyway, the toothpaste, etc. So why not get them from us and support the growth of this network? Those massive discounts are available right now at InfoWarsStore.com. Please support us today. We're only dependent on you. I say it over and over again. You turn on CNN, half the ads are for Gulf state dictatorships. That's who's paying them. Pharmaceutical companies, Black Lives Matter groups, left-wing Soros groups funded by giant globalist checks. Then you have, conservative networks that are funded by sponsors, which get boycotted on a regular basis by left-wing mob outrage campaigns. They can't really do that to us because everything's in-house, and you support us. You continue to support us over the past few years. It's been really helpful. It's enabled us to survive, basically. We really appreciate it. So please continue to do so by getting the products at InfoWarsStore.com.